Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we continued through the Maze of Tribulations, Cave of Trials, whatever this place is, and we gained access to the elevator leading us to a hidden part of the third floor, which of course is going to lead to some new enemies, or pretty much the same enemies we've already fought, but enemies I haven't actually ran into before. And this scene. It sounds like someone's following you too. Or that's a heartbeat. What in the name of Satan is this? That's not the music you play here. You play the game over theme here. What the hell is that? Oh god. I need an adult? I'm scared. A peddler? I'm scared. Please don't put that on the screen anymore. Yes, this is Santa from the first Star Ocean game. Somehow he's gotten completely warped into some creepy, weird, painted on... Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last name. Anyway, he's pretty much what he is in every Star Ocean game. He is the peddler who sells the best items in the game. He's also incredibly creepy looking in this game for reasons that I just could not understand. Why? Yeah, he is freaking me out. I think I need help. Now I'm scared. Even more so. Help? I'm scared that those are the ideas that he's used. Especially considering that just happened in a book I'm reading. Somebody just basically devoured these ultimate enemies that were taking forever to kill. And were doing more damage to the good side than really should have happened. Anyway. Uh-oh. I better buy something. Yeah. Trust is the first rule of being a peddler. So, yes. He sells all the materials in the game, save for synthesis materials. And he sells the tri-emblems finally at last. Yes, we don't get access to these until post-game this time. And as you can see, what I was talking about last time about elemental defense and eventually getting something to, make those elemental leathers not be all that much use anymore. Yes, it has arrived. Not only does it reduce your HP cost from your skills, which is going to be awesome, protects you against instant death, adds all elements, battle bonus gauge boost I don't care about, raises normal attack decision, doesn't really matter because I'm not using normal attacks, but yes. Not only that, ultimate stats, so good. These are by far the best accessory in the game, and it's actually a good accessory to use as an accessory because you don't want to transfer all of those onto an item as you would with most accessories, which have like one factor. So, normally I would be buying these. However, you've also noticed that we have the grab bag and the Santa's boots. And basically what these do, they both do the same thing, though they have different outcomes. They may give a present to someone who stays in an inn. So basically, if you stay in an inn over and over and over again, you'll get items from these things. The grab bag has a higher chance of giving you synthesis materials and can give you some other items, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm not going to waste my money on that. But the Santa's boots have a chance, although a very, very low chance, of giving you a tri-emblem, and they also have a chance of giving you synthesis materials. So, the idea of saving time and money, I am going to go for the Santa's boots, since I'm playing on an emulator that has the turbo feature, or if you have a turbo controller, you can basically just go to the inn and curl saw, equip these, hold down the button, you know, with turbo fire on the X button, and you'll just continue staying at the end over and over and over again as long as you have the money to do so, which it only costs like 100 full, so it's easily doable. I would highly recommend doing this if you have access to a turbo controller or the emulator, because doing it otherwise is very time consuming and you actually have to be in the room mashing the button. Normally what I do is I just turn on the TV and do something else and just mash the button with my hand and not really pay attention. But if I have the option for turbo, I'm definitely going to use it. And so that's what I'm going to do instead of buying Tri-Emblems this time. It is a low chance, and I have gotten them before, but it is really low. So we'll see how effective this process is. But main reason why I'm here, other than Santa's boots, is getting the crafting materials. Let's just stock up on all the materials that there are here. Now, I'm not going to buy the Santa's boots quite yet. And there is a reason for that. And I will show you that momentarily. But first things first, if you target this one here... okay, so it's not going to work. Okay. Sometimes that works. The other time, you can try that one. That one didn't work either. So, let's zone in and out here. Depending on how fast this first one falls, like I've had this one fall really fast. Yeah, it's not going to do it again. Yeah, alright. So, let's try the other way here, which is doing that, and then that. Now, there is a way of hitting that treasure chest up there that you can see. And the first time I came in here yesterday, I had no problems. All I did was do this, and it hit it the first time, which is kind of weird, considering it's not doing that anymore. Alright, so let's hit that one. There we go. Got it there. I guess you just have to try it a whole bunch of times. And it's really not all that much worth it because, yeah, trading cards, yes you do. Alright, so let's see if there's any more treasure in here. I don't believe there is, but I want to get the map. But like I said, before buying from Santa, there is something we want to do. And that thing is make use of the Cinderella tablets that I got before. But let's take care of these guys first. There we go. Take care of those guys. Grab a couple of treasure chests containing junk and money. Money is useful, especially considering how much those Santa boots are. That's why I want to use the Cinderella tablets, which actually lower the price. Okay, those two battles took a while. I have no idea what I was talking about anymore. Anyway, the thing we need to worry about is the Cinderella tablets that I was talking about at some point earlier. I don't remember when. And the ones that I refined to 30% off shop prices. Yes, you can see where this is going. We're going to save a butt ton of money on this now. Unfortunately, I don't think they stack, so let's just buy one pair of Santa's boots. Only Fate can use them, just like with the grab bag. And we'll try and get our Tri-Emblems that way. I'm going to, like, I can afford a Tri-Emblem if I really wanted it, but I think I'm going to hold off and see if I can get all of them through the Santa's boots, because that will leave me a lot of extra money to actually make use of. Just so you know, and so you're not worried about it, unlike the first Star Ocean, you can actually get beyond 9,900,000 blah 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 fall. You can get over 10 million. So don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to buy the one of these and good to go. Now is the time where we want to head back to town, actually. And I don't want to fight the doorway. We could move forward and go on to the 4th floor, but I really don't need to right now. And I want to make some free up some synthesis materials by using them to improve on my weapons. I'm also going to refine some accessories to put on those weapons, and I'm going to refine some equipment, the new armor that I got last time. So once I've done a whole bunch of that, I will see you in town in a moment. Okay, we're back in town, and as you can see, I've gotten the almighty Tri-Emblem, or kinda, sorta, maybe not really. As you can see, this is the Tri-Emblem. This is a very useless item. Now, the way I got this is by using the Santa boots and sleeping in the hotel here. So, let's take a look at some of the items that I've managed to get from doing that. I've already got 3 synthesis materials. I've only been doing this for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. The Tri-Emblem, which appears to be the symbol of an ancient deity, but is actually useless junk. You can get all of the different pixies, You can get all of the useless item creation items. Let's see what else here. We can get a Scumbag Slayer. Okay, the rest of these are according to the official strategy guide, though take that with a grain of salt because there's a fact on GameFAQs that corrects all the problems that were in this guide. So this is just what they list. I'll just list them off, the things that aren't junk. That being the Scumbag Slayer, the Tri-Emblem, the proper one, and the Bunny Shoes. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, the pixies, all of the useless items that, you see here, plus some more that I haven't managed to get yet. Let's take a look at the Tri-Emblem there. There it is. As far as stats goes, it has nothing. As far as anything else goes, it has nothing. So yeah, it's kind of worthless. Let's put the Santa's boots back on there. Now, as you can see, I have done a little bit of work since I was here last. We have access to the reflecting plate, which I've completely refined. It is better, most definitely, but I like having the immunity to freezing and petrification, especially in the Maze of Trials where enemies do tend to use them, so I'm going to keep working on those. As you can see, I've updated my weapons here. The Baneslay now has no MP damage, -3 Fury, and 2 attack and defense plus 30% factors. Now, these of course come from Boots of Prowess, which are very, very difficult to refine and very expensive. So, the ones I'm putting in there are costing me a great ton of money. As you can see, my money went from, 5 million, cut that in half. Yeah, that's quite a bit of money lost. Cliff's weapon, I just added 2 Boots of Prowess on there, give him a little more damage. As you can see, he's got over 3,000 attack now, which is nice. Maria, I added minus Fury and 2 of the Boots of Prowess on there. She, on the other hand, is going to get a lot of help from her new item, her new armor there. Even though I lose a little bit of agility, I'm not worried. I'm gaining a lot of defense from it, which is why I like the attack and defense plus 30% factor a lot, because defense is something that'll be very useful in reducing the amount of damage. If the enemy's attack strength with a specific attack is less than your defense, they'll do 0 damage. This is great for getting the taking no damage battle trophies against certain bosses, as well as just keeping yourself alive. Pure defense is not usually the best way, unless you're of course Cliff or Fate, because they have such high raw defense that you can actually max out on Galaxy mode and reduce damage from every physically based attack. Elements still deal damage, which is why eventually I will be, most likely anyway, I will be, where is it? The Blazing Pendant? Yes. I will be using this and refining it completely so that I can absorb all elements, or at least the ones that really matter from a couple of certain bosses. Berserker's Pendant will have your defense in battle and double your attack power, so that can be useful on certain party members. We'll look into that later, potentially. We'll see. As you can tell, I'm kind of running low on Boots of Prowess right now. I've used quite a few to boost my my strength, and unfortunately I haven't been able to get a Tri-Emblem. That's kind of what I was going for here. I wanted to kind of resume the video on that. Where is my Boots of Prowess there? There they are. So yeah, I'm just going to continue on now. I just kind of wanted to show what I've put on there. The no MP damage comes from the Red Talisman. We've already shown how to get that. The minus Fury comes from the Ring of Animosity, which of course we've also shown how to make in previous episodes, so I'm not going to go over that now. Anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to kind of show off. But the idea here is that if you talk to the girl in this inn, I'm not sure if it works in every inn, and you go to sleep, you'll get an item, which is how I got all the other things with the Santa Boots. However, you stay in the exact same spot. So, once you go through the thing all over again, if you have a turbo controller, you basically, watch my character, I'm not moving. Yeah, so you just basically do the same thing all over again, and, hopefully you'll get lucky and you'll get an item. You're not guaranteed to get an item every time, and the item you do get, if you do get one, is completely random. So, if you happen to get lucky, cool. If not, tough luck. I'll probably do this for another 5 minutes, and then I'll meet you on the 4th floor of the Maze of Tribulations. Alright, we're back. And after what literally was like 4 or 5 minutes, I managed to get the almighty... Where is it? Where is it? There it is! The Tri-Emblem. And yes, having the 1000 attack strength on there in combination with the... I actually put one more on here, attack plus 30%. Obviously, the higher your number, 30% is going to be more of an increase. So yes, these Tri-Emblems are really awesome for this purpose. I can boost his attack strength up to almost 5,000. That is incredible. Unfortunately, I only have one at this point, and it is not going on to him. No way. I also made a whole bunch of extra boots of prowess, and well, basically the main reason for that was while I was doing all that, I managed to pick up way more synthesis materials than I wanted to carry with me. See, now I've only got 11. I want to be able to pick up them out of chests now because it's kind of annoying having to go back to every single area to pick up synthesis materials. So I put one more on his and one more on hers. Of course his is full, but I am starting off his ultimate weapon, which is just going to be 8 of these, and that's it. He's going to go straight attack and defense. Once I get his final attack, he is going to be a powerhouse, pretty much like Maria is now. Speaking of Maria, let's give her the Tri-Emblem. And that's going to give her the elemental defense that I was talking about, so we don't need to worry about the elemental leather anymore. More so than that, it's because I want to just annihilate things. Anyway, with that being said, one more thing before we go, so that I can check it when I'm off screen there, is this. I did buy some stuff off screen that I haven't gone over yet. Mass Reducer, I think, reduces defense for more than one enemy. And let's see, I bought these guys when I was in town. That's pretty much the only big thing. You know, some other items here and there. Nothing really matters. Yeah, there's your ranking. Boyd's at the top of the list and I don't have him, and Puffy's at 5th and I don't have her. That won't last too much longer though. Alright. Yeah, you can patent these things. Why bother? It really doesn't matter. Anyway, with that being said, enough dawdling. Let's move on to the 4th floor. We're not going to get all the way through the 4th floor today. The big thing today was making sure I got to Santa and getting all my equipment upgraded because it's really going to be necessary. There, as you can see, this floor is dark, and it is going to be dark for the majority of the time. But let's talk to this thing. Light blocks the path, so let darkness be your guide. So yeah, basically this works out to a very similar situation that we've run into before in another optional dungeon. We are going to want to fight these guys. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. And the idea is if you kill them, eventually it'll get dark and we'll be able to move forward. For the most part, I don't need to show off, you know, however many fights against these guys there are. And I know you can't see, I can't see either. I'm navigating by the map right now. But my basic idea here is I just want to clear as much of the map as I can, and then I can fight enemies, you know, off screen for the most part because we've already seen them. Or if we haven't, we will see them shortly. So let's see, I'll find the treasure chests kind of as I go here. But yeah, let's fight these guys and find out what they're made out of. They're not going to be as deadly as they would have been if I hadn't upgraded my gear. But yeah, as you can see, I'm now dealing over, you know, pretty much double the damage I was before. But those guys are powerful and they deal a lot of damage, so be very careful about them. Now, I'm going to eliminate all of the ones in the room here. Now, go away. There we go. Energy Burst is awesome, especially when you give her useful gear in order to, you know, deal as much damage as she can. Anyway, I'm going to kill the rest of the enemies up here, and then I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I took out all of the rest of the enemies in here. Now I think the only treasure chests around here are hidden in these boxes. As you can see, they're kind of hard to see. So let's just see. I don't think there's any over here, is there? Yeah, I'm working off of the official strategy guide. Like I was saying before, it does have a whole fact dedicated to it on the attacks to explain all of the things that were, you know, wrong on it. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything that I should be getting. Which means I'll probably be turning off the map a little bit in this. What I always used to do when I was younger is I used to turn on the max out the brightness on my TV when I would play this game on this floor, and then made it so much easier to see. I'll see what I can do in post-production, see maybe I can clear things up a little bit so it's easier for you guys to see, even if it makes me look like a moron for walking by chests like that. There's another Mystic Chain. As you can see, the area does get kind of brighter every once in a while, and there's a reason for that. If I can eventually find one. Thought he was getting really close considering it was getting brighter. And as you can see, this is the way forward, but of course it's barred, which means, like the little thing was saying, we need to let darkness be our guide. I don't want to take out all of the other enemies yet, because I most definitely want them to light this area. These are the guys that you need to kill in order to unlock the way to the next floor. But that's pretty much all the time I have for this episode, so I guess we might as well clear off a little tiny bit more map, and Christ, way too much map. Way too much map, holy Christ. Thought it was right at the edge of it. I guess not. I don't want to fight you, go away. Alright. Okay, we'll show off a new enemy, fine. And he's gone.
Let's find worthy opponents next time.
That was sad. Anyway, as I was trying to get to, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.